Is James Charles fishing for compliments, or is he trying to drum up drama off the heels of his new makeup line about to come out? Let's talk about it. This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news online.
I personally love a vibrant blush, but I know that it is not for everybody, so I think a little bit more of a buildable formula might be more consumer friendly. It looked like as well as a bunch of different colors, and I sent it over to the lab. Definitely not as pigmented as I would like it to be.
Okay, so for those of you who are not caught up on the drama, there was this huge Congress meeting in the White House or district of, you know that whole gay girl. The Republicans and the Democrats and the district attorneys, they all got together to talk about TikTok and the future of TikTok and will it be banned here in the United States of America. Well, a lot of the things that were being said angered so many people, and one of them being James Charles. James Charles popped off on his Instagram story. He was swearing left and right about his thoughts on Congress talking about TikTok. Now I have to say this. I think there's a motive here. I really do think so, but before I start into that, I wanna say this video is sponsored by Okay guys, I found this really cool app on my phone called IMVU. It's the world's largest social metaverse. Now I've been playing with the app. I get to show you, I style my little character. I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. I get to join chat rooms, meet friends, go shopping, pretty much my life in real life. Okay, so here's the app right here. Okay, now that's not the one I created, okay? These are just little examples of the avatars that you can create. They're super cute. I took my time and I picked one out, and it's actually stuff like for my actual wardrobe too. I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna click on their continue with Apple because it links up with your Apple account. Okay, so this is the character I made. I think he looks super cute. You can like move it around. Now, I wanted like black sunglasses, but these have like a white in it. And then that's him right there. And then I have on like these pair of pants that have like holes. I thought these were really cool. I was like, wait, I actually have a pair of pants like that. And have on some really cool boots right there. They'll sponsor me again, I don't know. Then I get to enter group chats, girl. Rich Lux has entered the chat, oh yeah. And look, girl, we're like talking on here and you get to meet cool friends, and also like, you get to see their avatar, and you can always leave the room if you want to. So one of my favorite rooms is called my penthouse. And look, I'm gonna show you right here, girl. There's me laying down in the penthouse, and I'm gonna like pull it out. There you go. I'm gonna throw it up here on the screen. So if I move this around, you can see I'm at the very top of this building. It's super cute. And then you can zoom in and you can see the pool and the little cabana down there. I can choose to go to different locations in the penthouse if I wanted to. Okay, there I am. I'm just hanging out. I can zoom out. And you can see, I'm living my life, girl. What is going on? I'm living my life. Oh my God, I'm living my life. It's like, do you wanna hang out in my penthouse? Like, oh my God, okay. So I like the aspect of the game. I think I can spend hours and hours and hours. Like if I don't upload YouTube videos, then that's what it is. There's also a drive-in room that you can go to, and you can also buy room. So some of the stuff that you can buy is, you can see you have like a pretty pastel lounge room, high-rise day club, neon nightclubs, things like that, like a winter cabin. And of course there's different chat rooms that you got the swag chat, the love, family home, and things like that. So I do think that this game has a lot of potential to really be bigger than just an app on your phone. I can really see a VR aspect of it. I really do think you might like it. So definitely check out the app. I'll put the link down below if you wanna sign up and check it out. And thank you so much, IMVU, for sponsoring this video. And just so you know, this is what the app icon looks like, just like that. Okay, let's get on with this. Okay, let's talk. So James Charles popped off, and I'm using the term lightly because to me it was, I've never seen him yell this much before. And can I get a like? Can I get a like on this makeup look? Took my time on it. What do you think about that? So check this out, guys. I'm gonna roll you the clip, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it. But keep in mind, James Charles' makeup launches very soon. So what better way to start some drama? Here we go, roll it.
I don't know if everybody's been keeping up with the congressional hearing that's been happening today with the CEO of TikTok about the potential ban of TikTok in America. But oh my God, watching these clips has made me beyond infuriated. Like I'm actually like seething. This is just such a good reminder that young people need to get out and vote. Your voice matters, your vote matters, for actual elected officials that have brain cells, The one congressional guy that was sitting there being like, so, if I use my TikTok account in my home, does that mean that, that TikTok, the app, has, accessed my home Wi-Fi network? Yes, you that's how it works. That's how the internet works. I heard that when you're filming in the TikTok app and you're looking at the front camera, that the AI algorithm actually tracks your eyeballs and knows when your pupils dilate and sends a message back to China. So no, sir, that's actually completely inaccurate. Our app does not store any facial data. The only time that it even recognizes your face is when you're using a filter, such as like sunglasses. It just needs to know like where to put the sunglasses on your eyeballs. Why do you need to know where my eyeballs are? Are you storing that information? Shut the idiot! You as a platform claim to have a very strict no violence policy, but I'm finding that very hard to believe that you actually enforce that when I found this video on my For You page that has 326 views and 12 likes. It's been up for 41 days. 41 days and nobody's taken this video down of a gun on Google Clip Art Images threatening the very members of this here Congress room. Now, if you're saying that you're going to protect 150 million Americans, how are you going to do that if you can't even protect the very people that are right here? That's a really good point, actually. I found these videos on TikTok of kids eating NyQuil and jumping off juice crates. So kids, our children are dying from your app. What are you gonna do about it, you fucking idiots? You fucking Congress useless idiots. It's actually killing children? Guns. Because kids are being shot at school every other fucking week and you dumbasses refuse to pass any sort of legislation to actually protect them. That's your job, not the fucking CEO of TikTok. Really interesting how it's always thoughts and prayers and the right to bear arms. The guns aren't a problem then, but as soon as you see it on your For You page, it's a big issue. You know what else is killing children? The lack of universal health care. Because children are getting sick and parents cannot afford to pay for their medicine because insurance won't cover it. And it costs thousands of dollars that people are not even making a minimum wage. You know what else is killing children? The lack of support for therapy, mental health care, for LGBT kids, for poverty kids, for trans kids. Meanwhile, you guys are all passing legislation to actively hurt all of the above groups, including minorities. How about you do your job of protecting the 300 million Americans that live here, not the CEO of TikTok?
Okay, and we're back. Now listen, I think one of the reasons why James Charles is so angry about what they said about TikTok is because if TikTok gets taken down, oh honey, it's over the house. Let's just take a step back and think about it. James Charles' whole makeup campaign, he asked TikTokers to submit videos so that way he can pick and choose who the hottest people on TikTok are, the most creative, and all just to drum up buzz, right? And I do think that James Charles is banking on TikTok to push his brand, let's just call it James Charles Cosmetics, into the stratosphere. And we talked about, does James Charles have enough power to go beyond Fenty Beauty, to go beyond Kylie, and then you have the whole realm of Fenty Skin, Kylie Skin, and his competitors like maybe Jeffree Star, things like that, right? If you notice that some of these brands, they're like doubling up. It's not only having a skincare brand, but also a makeup brand. And it's a lot, right? So right now, James Charles is barely starting out. He's banking on TikTok. He's asking TikTokers to submit videos so he can pick and choose to be in his new photo campaign. And ultimately, it could be a viral TikTok brand. Now, maybe he doesn't need to be the next Chanel or Dior, but if he can get to the point where he's the next viral makeup TikTok brand, it could really sustain his future financially for quite some time. So the fact that Congress is now thinking about banning TikTok is really throwing a wrench into James Charles's plans. And let's just be honest, he's not happy about it. And I have to say this, okay? Everybody wants to have a successful brand. Everyone has a makeup line. Everybody has this. It's almost like we gotten to the point where anyone can do it. But at this point, not everyone will live for the longevity to see it really become what it is. Like, for example, a lot of these brands that are very popular today, the CEOs aren't around. I mean, Coco Chanel has passed away. We see so many dead designers, if that makes sense, right? So I think if James Charles, if he wants to make this a legacy brand, he's gonna have to bank more than just TikTok. But this is where he's starting out. And this is why I think that when he popped off on the video that we just saw, I think it was more about him maybe gaslighting, maybe him saying, look over here, I'm so upset at Congress and I can't believe they're doing that. When in all actuality, he's really upset because they're gonna basically derail his plans for his cosmetic line. Now that's just my opinion. You can have your own if you want. And we talked about on yesterday's video that he had plans to coming out with his own makeup line. We were hinting and teasing about if this was the product, because he had photos where he had, you know, blurred it out. There was photos of him with lots of paint type products. So we're thinking, are those paint products part of his first collection that he's coming out with? So we were speculating that James Charles' next, well, first collection is gonna be around these paints. So I was thinking that, which would explain why the rumors are circulating that he's coming out with a body sponge to go along with the paints. And I just think that James Charles, and a lot of people have said this in the comments down below, so I don't feel bad about it, when they're like, oh, this is 2 years, 3 years too late. I get that, but I think the kid was stuck underneath the contract and he couldn't do anything until the contract ended. But that's just my opinion, girl. God forbid I say anything else other than that. And then you have people like Jeffree Star and Michaela, Tati Westbrook. Who's gonna support Jeffree Star Cosmetics right now? Well, he has a strong fan base, but if we circle back to James Charles, who's gonna support James Charles Cosmetics? Because you're putting Jeffree and James into this box, quintessentially, if you think about it. If James Charles comes out with a makeup line, he has lost so many followers, lost the trust, the admiration, and things of that nature. And I think that James Charles really is scrambling to find new up-and-coming fresh TikTokers to support his brand. Listen, someone turns 18 every day, they're starting a new job, they're finding their passion into makeup, if that's what it is. With that being said, they want to be recognized, and they're like, maybe they don't know about all the history with Jeffree or James or Shane or anybody else. They're just getting into it, right? So if James Charles can somehow cultivate a new audience on TikTok or even Instagram, it can propel his makeup line. But with that being said, who is going to support the brand? And this is very carefully, Jeffree Star's not gonna review it. Tati Westbrook's not gonna review it. Shane Dawson's not gonna review it. I'm sorry about that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that there were some major key people who would probably charge hundreds and thousands of dollars just to review it or say something positive about it. Because he's had bad blood with them, now that James Charles is trying to come out with his own cosmetic line, who's gonna talk about it? Other than new, fresh people on TikTok. This is what we're doing here, folks. I hope some of that makes sense. And this is why I think James Charles is ultimately furious about the decision to ban TikTok in the United States, is because of that. And then guess what happens? All the people, if TikTok gets banned in the USA, then guess what? All those people are gonna come to YouTube and they're gonna discover all the James Charles drama even more. It seems like a lot of people who are highly problematic went over to YouTube, and it's a whole new audience there, and they almost get like a clean slate. It's like you go from community to community scamming people, not to say that he is, but like, it's like, you know, those people, those weird weirdos, they go to, you know, town to town scamming people out, but no one knows because it's a new town. So it was essentially like that. And I think that James Charles is upset about it. And then what's gonna happen to Michaela? And then if Michaela Nogueira, is she gonna even review James Charles Cosmetics? Like, look, if we're reviewing, listen, I'll buy it, I'll review it. If I get 5,000 likes on this video, we will review it. We will review it. And if we get 10,000 likes, I'll even do a giveaway on it. So we'll see, we'll see. But anyways, it doesn't matter what I think about all this drama in the comments down below. It matters what you guys think about it. And a big thank you to my sponsors. Love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.